So welcome ladies and gentlemen. So today we are going to be having a look at a little bit of full manual online. Yes, I did manage to find an opponent. I wanted to play online. Now you're going to notice this is highlights of a matchup. This was a long game. Apparently if your opponent online is using the time unlock or addition mod that is on PC, it works because I didn't have any mods enabled in this matchup, and this was like a 25-minute match. It was enticing, it was interesting, it was a full manual. I thoroughly enjoyed it, but yeah, it was a really long match, and I've sort of narrowed it down to the highlights, and we'll talk about that in just a second. But first of all, you guys are going to have to vote. You're going to have a voting option that comes up on the screen. And I'm in two minds about my Master League now with Juventus. I want to do something that obviously you guys want to watch and enjoy, because that's primarily why I do these videos, for you guys to enjoy them and watch them. So we're going to do a couple of different voting options. We're going to start off pretty much, as Salah was a jinking run right there, but we're going to start off with the leagues, and then we're going to narrow it down from leagues to you know, teams, and then from there specific teams, and by the end of next week you'll know who I'm going to do my Master League with. If you still want me to do it with Juventus, which primarily was the team I was going to choose, I mean, leave a comment if you don't mind seeing that. But I don't know, like I said, I want you guys to really enjoy what I do. I think it will be a challenge this year. I'm getting, you know, I'd say pretty decent at manual. Yeah, I do make the mistake every now and then, and shooting isn't the easiest, but I think it's still going to be a challenge, but I'm still going to get better as sort of the game goes on. So anyway, the first option and voting we're going to have is for the league. So I still want to primarily play in three leagues, the top three leagues that we have sort of in the game. The Premier League, La Liga, and the Serie A. Now, take into account there will not be a second division in Serie A or La Liga. That's fine, because I really don't think we're going to struggle that much that we're going to get relegated. And after the first season with a team, who knows, we'll probably go elsewhere. Maybe to another club, we'll see what happens. So, you've got to vote for that. That is the first voting option we're going to have in this video. Premier League, La Liga, or it's going to be Serie A. So yeah, that is going to be the first selection of leagues. Once you guys have voted, and please do vote, we need as many votes as possible, we will narrow it down. So once you guys do pick a league, Premier League, La Liga or Serie A, from there we will go to the teams. And I will use the rankings from last year, or the positions from last year, to make it easier. So say I'm going to have maybe 1 through 5 as an option. That will be obviously Man City, the likes of Man United, Tottenham, Liverpool, etc. Then we will have 6 through 12, and we'll just work it through there. So that is what I am planning to do, to give you guys more of an option for picking my Master League this year. I don't know, you know, like I said, Juventus would be fun. I'd love to play Ronaldo, but could it be too easy? Do we want more of a challenge? I just want you guys to have more of a say in who I pick. Now, I know it's going to be pretty open, and there probably will be quite a difference in opinion on who you guys want me to play as. If you want me to play as Manchester United again, like I did last year, that's fine. I mean, I'm a United fan. As much as I just don't think they're going to have a good season this year, so maybe we can do it. Who knows? Anyway, that is the option for today, ladies and gentlemen. Leave your vote when that voting option came up on the video, and that is what I'm going to use to determine who we advance through into the next stage of voting. So anyway, on to today's video. Here we are. We did manage to play a full manual match, and you will see just how different this game is when you play like this. I would absolutely love online to be this way. This guy was actually pretty good at manual. Now, he was using Palmeiras, which is obviously one of the weaker teams. I chose Liverpool initially because I was like, well, I'm going to come up against someone with a pass support. I don't want to be at too much of a disadvantage. Well, it turns out that this guy was playing manual too. So I had the upper hand. My team was quicker, better attacking-wise, stats-wise, and that's kind of why I really had more chances than him. But credit to him, he did play some good football. He was pinging it around. I think in the end he had more possession than me. Didn't have as many chances, but he was more of a build-up man. There was a chance by Wijnaldum with the old bicycle kick. But a fantastic game online when you play full manual. Not quite sure what on earth he was doing there. He gave me an absolute gift for Firmino to tap it in, and Salah sort of capitalised on the poor pass by him. I'm still not a huge fan of, you know, people skipping cutscenes and replays. I just don't understand. Like, if you have the chance on goal, you should be allowed to see your replay. If they don't want to see their replay and they want to skip it, fine, go ahead and do that. But if it's my chance on goal, if it's my goal, just let me have a look. Here was a good challenge. Nice to see there the defender managed to just get back in time. One thing I will talk about as well in just a second before we get into that. I did make some changes at half time. So I saw this guy was playing, you can see he's playing very, very wide. He was getting a lot of space out wide. He was very open. You can tell, he wasn't necessarily playing down the middle. He was playing hug the sideline. His compactness was not close. It was pretty far and open and wide. So I decided to first of all put Mane in there, because Mane is class to play with. I have to say, I'm enjoying playing with the likes of Mane. Salah is fantastic. You can really feel the difference when you get the ball with these players. So quick on the ball, able to turn, agile, keep the ball on their feet. But you can see here, I decided to make the compactness a lot less, so the players are more spread out, because I was giving him too much time on the flanks. And with a 2-0 lead, I really didn't want to, you know, take the gamble and lose. Didn't want to play gegenpress, decided to tight mark those wingers. I said, you know what, let's stop tight marking the forward, tight mark the wingers, get my players on them, and that's going to force him to change his tactics. Now, one thing I don't like is, and you won't see it now because we haven't started the second half straight off at kickoff, it tells you this year what your opposition is playing. Leave a comment if you think that's a good or a bad idea. Me personally, you know, if I know what my opposition's playing, then it kind of just ruins the whole idea of trying to find out or play a certain way. You know, if they know you're playing hug the sideline, well, they automatically know what they have to do to close you down. I think Konami have to get rid of that. It shouldn't be shown to your opposition what you're playing. You can show it to yourself, that's fine, but don't show it to the opposition. Kind of just ruins online a little bit, because, you know, you can see what they're playing and you can just kind of counteract that, no problem. So here goes Mane. It's like I said, it's just a joy to play with, even when he's on red and all the way down. He's still quick, decisive, and will cause some problems for the other team. So you can see the difference in this matchup. He was sitting back, letting me have possession and try and work it through. I was doing the exact same for him. There really was no need for me to just go gegenpress and close. So we try and work it down the flanks. Here's Robinson. The pace as well of the game, spot on. Not too fast, not too slow. Just a different ball game. Lala cutting in, trying to play the quick give and go there, Firmino, but it was a good enough challenge by the defender. Second half, I certainly felt I had possession a little bit more, a couple more chances as well, because, as I say, I started to shut him down the flanks, which was, he didn't like it. You know, didn't like it when that happened. Yeah, here's Chamberlain, lays it out wide. Salah, here he goes. Once again, look at that. Just so nice to use him. He's very Messi-esque, Salah, because obviously he's left-footed, plays similar position. This year, yeah, Mohamed Salah will certainly be a player that, if you can get in Master League, even my club, could be a game changer. So, I'm defending, as you can see now, just sitting back. There's no need for me to rush. I'll let him have possession there and just sort of close him down. It's a long ball forward, easy pickings for Mignolet. I would love also to start a manual online with you guys, for those that are interested in doing that. It'll be great. It'll be absolutely fantastic. But I have to say, trying to find someone. He worked this well. It's a nice move and a good save. But trying to find someone online who has manual as their pass assist, etc., or off, it just rarely happens. Rarely happens. Very difficult. And I think having a ranking league online of both of them will be fantastic. Sorry, I'm belching here. Just had some dinner. But yeah, if they had two different leagues, it would be great. Pass assist, and then passing off as the other one. So, final couple of minutes here as the match does wind down. It was a long game, but I thoroughly enjoyed this match. It was really good. The connection was actually good as well. Very smooth. It was like playing offline, but you know, against a human opponent. So here goes Manny again, using the ability to cut inside. Still going. It's just so good to run with it, and then I overran it ever so slightly. Liverpool got a decent team. I mean, they have. Good players. Well, here comes Salah again, down the right-hand side. And when I get it with him, always willing to try, and that was a good effort, a good save. Nice little animation by the goalie there, saved with the left-hand side, and then got up quickly to cover the ball. So, ladies and gentlemen, please, do leave your vote. At some point this week, I'm heading away. I will be away when you watch this video in Carolina, North Carolina. Going away for a couple of days, so the next voting video will not be out till probably Sunday, Monday. So please just vote. Let me know who you want me to be, starting off with the league, and then we'll advance from there. So there we have it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll have a look quickly at the final stats for the game. Can't remember how many chances I had. I think I had 15 to his 4. He had a little bit more possession, a lot of passes, but it really was a good game to play, and I enjoyed it. But until next time, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.